Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits. But this today is going to be a homebrew video. So, went to Wilko's yesterday, picked up this little fella. The Dark Velvet Stout, still at 12 quid. They've increased their range of beer kits just recently as well. If you go in, there's about 6 or 7, but it's at least 4 brand new kits. So well worth a try. A bit more expensive than the core range. This is the core range as I call it anyway. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to brew the stout, and then about halfway through, not before because I don't want to kill the brew, I'm going to add Tate Lyle's strawberry syrup. About halfway through. This should add, it has got preservatives in it, so I am a little bit worried that I might kill the yeast, but experimentations. The key to this is I want to make a strawberry stout. And there's a lot of strawberry taste in this, and obviously the yeast is going to feed off the sugars in this, and hopefully it won't be too much, you know, but it's worth a try, isn't it, you know, at the end of the day. And if I fail, then I'll never do it again, and that'll be that. So first things first, I've already washed out the fermenter, and I have to sterilise it. You know, cleanliness is godliness with these things, because if you don't, you pay for it. Now this is a kit that needs a bag of sugar, and it's like tar when it comes out as well. So first things first, pour as much of it in as you can, because then I'm going to add a bit of hot water. You can soak it in hot water beforehand and it comes out easier, but it never all comes out anyway, regardless of what you do. So, good gloopy mix going in. Let you see how it goes in. There you go. And there's it looks like blooming treacle, you know. Good sugar content in there. There we go. So, as soon as I can get it to stop, kill it off. Right. So now, I'm going to start adding hot water to this. Give it a stir. Use a plastic paddle, and a clean one as well. You should sterilise it really, but I know it's clean. Don't use wood, because wooden ones, they'll give off whatever flavours you've been cooking with that wood will go into, you know, because wood's porous, isn't it? It soaks in. And my lad uses it for all sorts of things. Right. Tea towel. For God's sakes, don't do it without a tea towel, because like me, you'll scold yourself. Which has happened before, let me tell you. There we go. So, still not clean. Because obviously this is your malt, this is the stuff that you're making your beer with, so you want to get as much of this out of this tin as you can, you know, as you can physically get out of the tin. Basically the tin wants to be clean by the time you're done with it, you know. Using the, I mean obviously the lid, pour a bit, once the lid's sitting over the fermenting bucket, you can do that with the lid then, but the rest of it, you know, looks like it's got the majority of it now. And again, use your tea towel. It is a trifle tricky. And this malt stuff is ridiculously bloody, gets everywhere. It's the sticky stuff, a pain in the backside. So I'm going to use the kettle now just to do the last bit. Alright, now that's ready for the bin. Next things on the list is, that lid was hot. Obviously now we want another kettle full. So kettle on. And while I'm doing that, I need to do some cleaning up, because this sticky stuff's bloody horrible. One of them things you can wait till later to clean up, or do it as you go along. And clean up as you go along. You mean you wait for the kettle anyway. Now, like I said, this is an experimental brew. Never done this before, using syrups. And if it works, then you know, I may try more experiments. If it doesn't work, then I wasted 20 quid, which will certainly not please me. Alright, all clean. I'll get a bollocking off the wife now. Right, also with this kit, you need a kilo of sugar. You can use more sugar if you want, but I think with the kilo of sugar and the 1.5 kilos of sugar that's in, 1.5 litres of sugar that's in there, you know, that's a lot of sugar. So it should hopefully make a decent brew, it says. Right, now get a stir, start stirring that sugar and the malt. You know, you want the sugar dissolved and you want the malt dissolved, or as much as you can, you know. And then the yeast will take care of a lot of it. Now with these kits, if you wanted to make a chocolate stout, more of a chocolate stout, get cocoa, get a full, go to Aldi, get a pound for their cocoa. Dob one of them in. That will make it quite strong, you know, flavour. It's all about the flavour, isn't it? Use black treacle, you know. I think if you're going to use anything like syrups or treacles, they want to go in at halfway. When you've got a really good frothy mix, then belt it in. The good thing about doing this in the kitchen is that I've got tools to hand. Now on this brew I'm only going up to 23 litres, because obviously I'm going to add another 1.5 litres halfway through. Said it's ready in just 21 days. That's a bit slow actually for a beer, but no. It's equivalent to a commercial stout. Now I would have wanted to get another bag of sugar, but I didn't yesterday, and I wish I had done that and made it stronger at the start. But hey, the sugar from the syrup should hopefully do the business as well. Now I have brewed this before, and it did turn out nice. So yeah, you can add cocoa, you can have coffee. These kits, for me, these Wilko's kits are there to be played with, you know, by trying different ingredients in. I'm not a professional home brewer. You know, a lot of people have got a lot of good kit out there. I just use this trusty bucket and whatever core kits I can get. You know, the people who go the extra mile, they're doing that, and then their next step is going into the industry, you know. And me, although I'd love to, I can't afford to go that far at the moment. Don't think it'll take ages when you're waiting for it. We are at 9 minutes. I'm hoping to be done for about 15 minutes. And still waiting for the kettle to boil. Jesus Christ almighty. So yeah, this syrup thing, Tate Lyle syrups, they've got hazelnut, chocolate, pumpkin spice. Oh, that's gorgeous, that is. I've still got some of that, and I've used that with Baileys. But if this works, then I'll try more. And like I said about the cocoa, using cocoa and that chocolate tea, that could be an amazing way to get a really strong chocolate stout. At a price where, you know, you're still getting good taste, but at a price where you're not paying over the odds for it. Right, one more kettle full. That should just about do it for hot water. So then it's, once I've stirred this up now, it's a case of banging in the cold water and getting to the end of it. Yeah, that's all the sugar's been mixed up. Let me show you again. There you go, all mixed up. I really wish I'd have got another bag of sugar. Can't win them all. Right, stop putting the cold in. Like I said, we're going to get it to 23 litres. Now it's going in the beer room. It's not staying in the house, so it's not going to be as warm in the beer room. That's a factor this time of the year, especially in the evenings. But I'm probably going to add. Put the gas bottle back in the shed and start warming the shed up in the, just to keep the chill off, sort of thing, you know. I mean, if you can do it, if you've got one of them belts you put round it, you can get it brewing like a sod. But I don't mind it slow brewing, you know. I'm not let it take its time. All right. And as long as it's lukewarm when I get to 23 litres, that's all I'm worried about, you know. Obviously it can't be too hot because it'll kill the yeast. It's a 15 there. It's a slow process, isn't it? Installed a new sink and oh my god, it was a swine to fit. I didn't have the right tools, and you struggle. Without the right tools you're going to struggle, and boy did I struggle. Right, up to 20 litres now. It's a lovely colour to it as well, you know. And I haven't got any thermometer in there, so that's a bad thing straight away. And one of these days I'll actually get an hydrometer, but hey-oh. But you can usually tell how strong it is anyway by tasting it, you know. There's not many that you taste and you can't tell the strength of it. So I'm just going to add a bit more water, hot water to it. And then pitch the yeast as it were. A bag of yeast. And then let the good times roll. I'll give an update in about 3 or 4 days. As soon as it's getting a good bit of froth on it, I'm going to blast this in. Now I don't know whether to heat it up first or put it in cold. I'm not sure. But I am going to, I'll listen to somebody on there, and somebody says put it in at the beginning. I think that would be a bad thing because you'll lose a lot of the taste. So about 3 or 4 days in, blast it in. Because I want it to ferment, get rid of some of the sugars because it's very sugary. So, and obviously that increases alcohol, and I'm all up for a bit of that. What I'm hoping for is a beer with not just subtle strawberry, but a good strawberry taste to it, something like a fruity type thing. And the likelihood is I'll fail, but hey ho, if you don't try, you don't get nowhere, do you, in life? Right, just to top it off now, we're a bit more cold. I want it on 23 litres. There are 23.5 litres, that'll do. I don't mind that. Extra half a litre. Oh, I can soon neck it. He says. So, why is there never a pair of scissors in the kitchen when you need one? So give this a stir on. And yep, stir it in. Straight away it's already going. I don't know if I'm going to bother stirring it, because by the time I get to the shed it's going to be well and truly stirred. I've got the walk of death down my steps with 23 litres of booze. Right, so there it is, already starting to work away, and looking forward to this one, and hopefully I won't cock up. But as you know, give the lid a rinse. It's already been, you know, put the lid on. Take this out a second. Yeah, there's water in there, that's good. Put that on. Voila. There we go. Just over the 23 litre mark, and with the lid on. Right, 3 or 4 days time I should be posting an update, and fingers crossed the syrup goes in, works as I want, because my hope is to make, that syrup was the best before date was ended, so it was only £1.50 instead of £4 for one. But if this works, then I'm going to experiment more, because they've got hazelnut, they've got chocolate, they've got pumpkin spice. And that to me is what I've always wanted, a good pumpkin spice beer, and you know, if it works, can't wait. Thanks for watching, see you soon.